What if I told you that the key to lasting wealth isn't chasing quick wins, but owning assets that stand the test of time? While some people waste money on things that lose value overnight, the wealthy know exactly where to park their money into assets that not only hold their value but often grow year after year. So in this eye-opening video, we'll break down 5 assets that have proven to be long-term stores of value through market crashes, inflation, and even worse. And the last one is something anyone can start building, even with no money. Alright, let's kick things off with the first one, real estate. This one is obvious, but still underrated by many. Land and property are finite, nobody's making more of it. And as the population grows and cities expand, demand for quality property only increases. Historically, real estate has outpaced deflation and provided both appreciation and cash flow. Whether it is a rental property, a home, or even raw land, real estate is one of the few assets that can both increase in value and generate income at the same time. For example, let's say someone bought a modest home in a growing city like Austin, Texas in the year 2000. Back then, the home may have cost $120,000. Today, the same property could easily be worth over $500,000. And that is not just value, it is leverage and income potential too. Adds in rental income, tax benefits, and long-term stability, and it is clear why real estate remains a cornerstone in many wealthy portfolios. 2. Gold and precious metals, value that withstand crisis. Gold isn't flashy, it doesn't pay dividends, but when the world gets uncertain, when currencies drop and economies struggle, gold shines. For centuries, gold and other precious metals have been trusted sources of value. Empires collapsed, stock markets crashed, entire currencies became worthless, but gold, it stayed valuable through it all. Example, in 1971, when the US ended the gold standard, gold was worth about $35 an ounce. Today, it is over $2,000 per ounce. While you won't get rich quick with gold, it offers peace of mind. It is a hedge against inflation, currency devaluation, and economic collapse. A little gold in your portfolio can go a long way in protecting your wealth. 3. Fine arts and collectibles, value in scarcity and culture. This one might surprise some people, but fine arts, vintage watches, rare wines, classic cars, and other collectibles are some of the most consistent value-holding assets, especially among the ultra-wealthy. Why? Because these items are scarce, culturally significant, and often increase in value simply because time makes them rarer and more desirable. The emotional and historical value of these assets makes them attractive even in certain markets. For example, a Rolex Daytona that sold for under $5,000 in 1980s can now go for over $50,000, if not more. These assets appreciate because they are not just things, they are status, history, and legacy. Of course, collectibles require some knowledge and patience, but for those who learn the game, they can be incredibly rewarding. And coming at number 4 with blue chip stocks, ownership in the world's strongest companies. Now, let's talk stocks, but not just any stocks. Blue chip companies are the giants of the financial world, reliable, stable, and time-tested. Think of companies like Apple, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, or Johnson & Johnson. These businesses have survived recessions, market crashes, and global disruptions. They adapt, grow, and consistently return value to shareholders through both appreciation and dividends. For example, if you had invested $1,000 in Apple stock in 2000, that investment would be worth over $100,000 today. That is the power of investing in solid and innovative companies and holding for the long term. Blue chip stocks don't promise fast profits, but they deliver consistent and compounded growth. They are perfect for anyone looking to build wealth over years and not just months. 5. Knowledge and skills, the asset no one can take away. Now for the most powerful and most overlooked asset, yourself. Knowledge and skills are the only assets that don't depend on the markets, the economy, or luck. And unlike cars, clothes, or even gadgets, your skills appreciate with time and experience. The best part, they cannot be stolen, they can't be taxed, and they are completely portable. Wherever you go, your mind goes with you. Think about someone who learns how to code, sell, or create content. Even if they lose their job, they can start freelancing or building their own business. People with high income skills like copywriting, marketing, investing, or software development have the ability to print money in almost any economy. Warren Buffett once said, "The best investment you can make is in yourself, because the more valuable you become, the more income opportunities you will attract." So, here's the truth. While most people waste money on things that lose value, the wealthy are quietly building their future through assets that hold and grow their worth. Real estate, gold, art, blue chip stocks, and personal development, These aren't just possessions, they are foundations for real freedom. Which of these assets do you already have in your life? Which one will you start working on next? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you on the next one.